Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB Show 18. So we're gonna go over all the new career arcs and their prices. We did this with the original 12 career arcs, even the Immortals. So at the end of this, I'll also give an update on the Immortal prices. So let's just get right into it. So we got the data table as always. So just to explain how this table is, we have the player right here. So first player is Albert Bell. This is his total price, which is 11,600, and these are the souvenir exchanges. So for most of these, it's 5,000. There's, I think, 2 of them that is 4,000. And what we're going to be exchanging is diamond baseballs and bronze hats. So diamond baseballs go for $825. You need 6 of those. And then bronze hats goes for 30. You need 2 of those. These are the teams we're exchanging, the price, and then the total price with the 6 in all the souvenir exchanges in total. Then we have... Oh, I never changed these, so just ignore this right here. But then we have exchanging position players. So for Albert Bell, it's right fielders and left fielders, and for him it's 125,000. So we're looking at 74 rated players and 76 rated players. So with that, you need 81 players for 74 rated players, and then for 76 rated players you need 51. The price is right here, so these are dependent on each team, the total, and we ended up just doing the average. So you can see like 74 rated bronze players are much cheaper by like 2K, but if you want to do it a little bit faster, you can do silver players at 76. And then we have all the positional programs that went with that player. But for these positional programs, these are the prices like when they first came out. So because like shortstops, third basemen, and catchers are a little bit higher in price right now, these prices are probably a little bit different, probably like a couple thousand different than what they are right now. But these are a rough estimate of what the prices are, and these are the prices as of right now, like as I'm making the video today. So just keep that in mind. The prices do change often. But with that said, Albert Bell, he goes for 11,600. We use the Indians for exchange, and for the player exchange it's 6,400. So I would recommend doing the silver ones, but if you want to do it a little bit quicker, if you want to do it cheaper, you do the bronze method. So the next player we got is Roberto Alomar. He's going for 10,200 stubs. Yeah, 10,200. I blanked out for a second, but for this one we use the Blue Jays, and that's 3,690 right there. And then for the exchanges second baseman, that's around 4,000. So Roberto Alomar is actually pretty cheap, and might be the cheapest one of all of these new career arcs. Next player we got is Johnny Bench. He goes for 34,000. For this one, there is only the Reds to use for this team. And then for catchers, catcher prices are pretty expensive. So the exchanges for players is around 17,000. And then we got the program souvenirs, or the positional program souvenirs. But Johnny Bench is going for around 34K, which I think these are good prices, but they're okay. Next we got Frank Thomas, and he goes for around 26,000. And for these exchanges, we did the Blue Jays. Honestly, for these exchanges, especially the diamond baseballs, they're all pretty much the same price. They all normally go for around 600 to 650 stubs. So it doesn't really matter which diamond baseball or what team you use for these exchanges, except if it's like most of the time it doesn't matter. Most of the time it doesn't matter. And then the bronze hats are normally all around like 50 stubs. Some go a little bit over 100, but these exchanges don't really matter. All the prices are very similar. And then for the player exchange, you got first base. For him it's 125,000. Some of these are 75,000, which you guys can see right there, but 125,000. All exchanges looking for around 20K. And then the program souvenirs, but 26K for Frank Thomas. I don't think that's bad at all. Next one we got is Duke Snider. He's going for around 21K, which is not bad. For this one, we use the Mets or Dodgers for the diamond baseball, and then the Giants for the bronze hat. That was a little bit cheaper, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. And then exchanging center fielders, this is around 16,000. So fair value right there, 21K for Duke Snider. And this, like, all these career arcs are pretty solid cards. So for like 20K for most of these are pretty good deals. Next we have Zack Greinke, and he goes for under 10K, so 9,700, around that mark. For this one, you just gotta do diamond baseballs because he only has a 4,000 souvenir exchange. I think there's only 2 teams or 2 players that have the 4,000 souvenir exchange. He's one of them. So we did the Dodgers and that value is 3,075. And then for exchanging starting pitchers, these are pretty cheap. You can get it done for under 4K. So most of the pitchers are pretty cheap when it comes to exchanges. Zack Greinke, he's under 10K. Next we got Barry Larkin, and he's going for around 30K with exchanges. For his team, we got the Reds. Reds are probably the most expensive when it comes to doing exchanges. You got Barry Larkin, and then you got Johnny Bench, and they only have that one team to do the exchange with. Exchanging shortstops, 350 for 76 rated players, 165 for 74 rated players. That's the difference right there, around 2K. So like I said, you can either do all 74 rated players and get 48 bronze players, or you can get 31 silver players. But averaging it out, it's around 9.4K, and that gets you this total right here of 30,000. Next we got Mike Schmidt, and he might be the most expensive one. He's going for 65K, and for this one, the Phillies don't have a diamond baseball, so we had to do gold baseballs. So 13 of them for the Phillies. That's around 15K. Price point is 1,155 when I looked at it. So that is the exchange for the Phillies. And then you have to exchange third baseman, and the third basemen are the most expensive right now. This was at 685 or 450 for the bronze. So you're looking at around 36K just for the player exchanges for Mike Schmidt. But 65K is what he's at. I'm pretty sure he's the most expensive one. Now on to the final four pitchers. We got Fergie Jenkins. He goes for 10K. And for diamond baseball, we use the Cubs. For bronze hat, we use the Cubs. So that's around 3,700. And then starting pitcher exchanges is pretty much under 4K. So like I said, the pitcher ones are probably the cheapest ones to do. They're all around 10K, like Fergie Jenkins. Then we got CC Sabathia. Once again, he goes for around 10K. We use the Indians for the souvenir exchanges, and I think they're all pretty much around like under 3,700. Most of them are under 3,700, except like the Phillies and the Reds ones. Those guys are pretty expensive. Exchanges for pitchers under 4K once again. So another one that is around 10K with exchanges. Then we got Rob Nen. So Nen is going for under 10K also. He's around 9,250. For the exchanges, we use the Giants. And then for exchanging relief pitchers or closing pitchers, that was around 3,600. So these values are pretty cheap. And if you want it as cheap as possible, like I've been saying, you just do all 74 rated players. You can do it for 2,600, around that mark, or less than what this is right here. But that is Rob Nen. And then the final one we have is Raleigh Fingers. So Fingers goes for 9,200. Is he the cheapest one? We'll have to see in a second. But for the exchanges, he's another one that only has 4,000 for the value. So you just got to get 5 Brewers diamond baseballs, and that's 3,100. And then for the exchanges, relief pitcher or closing pitcher, that's going to be around 3,600. So I would say these are all pretty fair in value. Mike Schmidt is the most expensive one, but there's a lot of them that go for around 10K, which I think is pretty fair. So now taking a look at all of them together, if you do all 12 of these new career arcs, you're looking at 248K to get them all done. So you see right here, Bell is 11K, Alomar is 10K, Johnny Bench is 34K, Frank Thomas is 26K, Snider's 21K, Zack Greinke is under 10K, Larkin is 30K, Schmidt is 65K, so he is the most expensive one. And then Jenkins and Sabathia are pretty much around 10K, and Nen and Fingers are pretty much under 9.5K. So 248,000 if you're trying to do all of these new career arcs. And then to just give an update on the Immortals and what these prices are, actually real quick, here are the old career arcs. So the old career arcs are going for 121K right now. So just comparing that to what the new ones are, it's pretty much double what it is. But then if we go to the Immortals, these are all pretty much updated right here with the current prices. So Immortals, just the exchanges is 705K. And then actually, no, these aren't updated because I didn't update the exchanges. So these prices are probably a little bit more. Yeah, these prices are probably a little bit more. Actually, no, these are, yeah, Chipper Jones is right. All right, these are pretty much, they're pretty close. They're pretty close. So exchanges only is around 705k. It's probably a little bit more. It might be pushing up to 750k. So the total for all the career arcs was set 1 career arcs and set 2 career arcs, all 24 career arcs. You're looking at 1,074,000 stubs to get all of these done with all the exchanges, all the career arcs, all that stuff. I want to say I feel like that's a fair value, because these are 12 of the best cards in the game. And then you look at someone like Vladimir Guerrero, him alone is like 3 million stubs. So you're getting 12 really good cards right here, and that's pretty much it. So that is all of the updated prices right here. We have the Immortals, which are now over 1 million with the new career arcs, and then the second set, I guess, of career arcs, those go for around 248k, or we can just say 250k. But these are all pretty good cards. We're working on these. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you enjoyed it, if it helped you guys out, make sure to drop a like on it, and let me know what Immortals you guys are going after. But thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.